know. A lot of hugs from strangers and everything. It did not matter. I have a brother who works 3 to 4 days a week down in New York City, who normally stays in the World Trade Center overnight. Monday night, he was not able to stay because there were no more rooms. So he would have been there. So basically, he was in New York City and watched what happened from his building,
wow,
which was about a quarter mile away. We did not know where he was, but we did get the call around noon that he was okay. Our hearts and prayers here from Scotia go out to everyone, all those who died, all those who survived. All I can say is God bless America. Hang tight, stay together, hang your flags, Ray. Let's get it going.
Thanks so much for calling us.
Okay, take care.
Have a good morning.
Bye-bye, you too.
Two good points you made. One is to get those flags.
Get those flags up. If you don't have a flag, make a flag. If you don't want to make one, go out and get one. I'm sure retailers should not be charging an arm and a leg. And I specifically say should not be taking advantage of this and start charging an arm and a leg. If you've got a business, hang it in front of your business. Car, put it somewhere on the dashboard. I'm sure the cops won't mind. Home, can I tell you something? If you've got a bandana, put it around your head. Put it around your arm, because you're representing the biggest gang in the world, which is the United States.
When we came in this morning, someone in the company, somebody in the office put an American flag on everybody's desk in every cubicle, which was really nice. And a comment that on what Nina just said, about the person that she knew who was supposed to spend the night in the building and was not. There have been so many stories. We've had a few listeners actually call in with similar stories of somebody that was supposed to be there but for some reason was not. I saw in the news last night there's this one gentleman. He's been working in that building for years, has never been late. Most of the times would show up early before anybody else. Yesterday he was late for the first time he's ever been late, and as he's walking into the building, it all started. And
it's just divine intervention,
just kind of amazing.
Right there. Yeah, man.
We're still taking your phone calls. 476-9200. If you want to give blood, Ray, what's the number again for locations for the blood drives today?
It's 800-272-4543. That's 800-272-4543. And also Queensberry Hotel is doing their blood drive from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
In about, 16 minutes from right now, we're going to be doing another ABC News update. Get the latest on the events in Washington and in New York, and the latest news. We'll be playing that for you. Also, just after 9 o'clock, we have a music montage we'd like to play for you. We think you'll like it. We've played it a couple of times this morning. We've had some positive response to it. And we think it's something that every American, every listener in Troy, Schenectady, Albany, Scotia, Glenville,
wherever,
Clifton Park, Saratoga,
Ravina,
Lake George,
everywhere,
that you should hear. We're going to be playing that in just a few minutes. Right now, though, let's play something that's on the top charts.
Yeah.
Let's play Michelle. I don't know her last name because it's not here, but it's called Everywhere. I think it's Michelle Branch.
Branch.
Fly 92, it is 8:50, a nice day today, sunshine, high near 78. We're going to go right to the phones, talk to some more Fly listeners. This is, I believe, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila.
Hi.
How are you this morning?
Hanging in there.
Okay. Did you want
oh, sorry.
That's okay.
No, I've been watching this thing since it started yesterday morning, and I just could not get away from the TV. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning watching it. I just basically wanted to say that I think that you're totally right about not retaliating, and it's not going to change anything or bring anybody back. We do need to find out who did this and take care of it from there. But I also wanted to commend the people on the planes that use their cell phones to give some kind of information, even though they knew basically they were done. You know what I mean?
Right.
That is that is to me just amazing. You know, we talk about the people in the buildings on the ground, and we really haven't touched as much on the people in the airplanes. Imagine what those poor folks were going through.
One man was in the bathroom who called emergency and told them we were being hijacked.
Yep.
So
there was a gentleman who called his mother, the stewardess who called the airlines to give information I mean, the panic that must have been on these planes and the horrid things they saw on those planes, and they were still able to somehow get some kind of information out to help the federal government find out who did this. And I also wanted to commend, the firemen and the policemen and all the volunteers who've lost their lives and gave their lives to help everybody around.
And so far, last reports I looked on, the missing emergency worker count is 252.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have it on right now.
Well, Sheila, thank you so much for your phone call. We certainly do appreciate it.
Oh, I listen to you every day. So.
Thank you, Sheila.
And Ray, I think you are so cool, and I really feel bad for you and your friend, and I hope that he's okay.
Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have a good morning.
You too.
Let's see if we can take one more caller quickly. Let's go to line 2. Is this line 2? It looks like
2.
Kristen on line 2. Hi, Kristen. Are you there?
Hi, I am.
Good morning.
Good morning. I wanted to say thank you yesterday for having the news on the radio. Some of us couldn't get to TVs, and being able to hear the radio all day was really great. To be able to hear everything that was going on and keeping us aware of what was happening. And I also, this morning I was driving to work about 7:30, and I drove past the American Red Cross, and there were already 100 people in line at least.
Yeah.
It was fantastic to see. And me being somebody who in the past year have had to have 2 blood transfusions, know how important that blood is. So I just, thanks for putting it out there, and if people can go, that's definitely important.
Definitely.
My thoughts and prayers are out there for everyone.
It gives me, in a way, a sense of awe to see how many people are responding. When stuff goes down, how many Americans, how you just make it happen. You just do it. Do whatever you need to help your fellow Americans.
It's fantastic.
Let me tell you, there's a man who I adore. His name is Bill Britt. And he says, in the time of adversity, Americans always will pull together.
And they will.
Kristen, thank you very much for calling in this morning.
Thank you.
And try to have a good day, okay?
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's 8:54. Right now, we're going to play some commercials. We have another ABC News update, the latest on what's going on in this tragedy coming up in just a few minutes on Fly 92. Fly 92, good morning. It's now 8:59. It looks like it's going to be a nice day today, weather-wise. Sunshine today, a high near 78. In about 15, 20 seconds, we're going to check in with ABC News, kind of get the latest on what's happening down in New York at the Pentagon and any other further updates. We're going to go to ABC News Live right now. Fly 92.
Here's the latest from ABC.
Good morning now, 9:03. It's Glen, Stacey, and Big Ray on Fly 92, WFLY, Troy. It's just after 9 o'clock on a interesting Wednesday.
Very interesting Wednesday.
I'd like to thank all of our listeners who have took the time to give us a call.
Yes.
Share their feelings. The best way to get through, a tragedy like this, a disaster, a death, anything, is to try to talk about it.
Exactly. And let's cope. Let's get through this together.
It's helped me just to be on the air today to talk to other listeners in the capital region, just fellow Americans, people I don't know, people that I probably pass in Crossgates Mall, or see on the Northway, or probably have road rage with, me sometimes. But we're all pulling together, and that's the best thing to see.
And the thing is, it's so felt across the nation. I know record company people and radio people. I know people in stations in New York City who's like, 1 minute they're on the air, and next minute, just like us, we didn't know till it actually happened, and somebody hotlined us. Actually, the Sugar Bear told us. And and just like the air personalities in the city, they didn't know until they was actually off air. So that was a big frightening. It's frightening when you don't know what's going on.
There's this one radio station down in New York that I know of. They have their studios right across the river of of Manhattan, of the Twin Towers, and one of the DJs was on the air. They were doing their show, and they're kind of like, they have a big window, because I'm sure if you're in New York, you want to have the view, right?
Yeah.
That's why you spend the money. And they're looking out the window, and they saw it happen before their eyes. And I can't imagine what that must have been
like. To be actually broadcasting not knowing, hey, that plane looks kind of, oh my, I can hear it now. It'd be so crazy.
Right. If you have any comments, if you'd like to give us a call, 476-9200. We would like to hear from you. If you would like to just share your thoughts via email, you can do that by going to our website, fly92.com. We're going to try to read some of those emails on the air if we can get them up. Right now we have a little email problem, but
right.
we have our staff working on that right now.
We're going very diligently. I've got a patriotic alert out. The patriotic garbage trucks are rolling in Scotia, which means the flags are on every garbage truck in Scotia. You know, this is the time where we need to have our flags up high, representing one way or another. We have them in the studio. We have them at our desk. Actually, we came in this morning, and somebody, and thank you very much, put flags on everybody's desks.
And if you don't have a flag, we want to try to help you.
Yes, we have 1,000 little American flags.
We were able this morning at the early time this morning to get our paws on a bunch of American flags, and we're going to be giving those away in a few locations this morning or this afternoon.